1960s Champagne Sparkle. This one is a 13, 16, 14 snare, 22. Kind of a mixed bag. 1969, 1964 snare, 1967 22-inch bass drum. And Champagne Sparkle is just kind of like, when I think of a vintage Ludwig kit, this is the color I think of. It sounds fantastic. Matching snare, which is something you really don't see too often. So this one's available for an in-store pickup situation, and I love that one. Let's go walk around the shop a little bit. We just had our 10th anniversary, which was super fun. It was on Saturday. We had Yamaha here, Pork Pie, and Meinl. The reps from those companies, they were fantastic. Thank you for coming out. And we had a big swap meet as well. We had a ton of people. Super fun. And yeah, it was just a great time. And I really enjoyed hanging out with everybody. Got to do a video about that. Here is the PDP New Yorker Pale Rose Sparkle. I have this in the pink finish, which is this right here, and also an electric lime green. Super cool finish as well. DW Black Mira 24, 12, 16. Beautiful finish there. Black Mira's got this really subtle shimmer to it. You can see it right there. And it looks like the Cosmos, or like, it's just really cool. Thanks for joining, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. That's a Performance Gold Sparkle. And that's a Tama Star Classic. Beautiful Phantasm Oyster. That is a hand-painted finish, walnut birch shells. And it sounds amazing. Nice DW Galaxy Sparkle here. This is a collector series. And thank you. Appreciate that. This is a DW Design Series in acrylic. We have some Meinl Byzance prototype cymbals, which I'm really happy about. And here's some hi-hats. This is R&D hats. Really dark and crispy, a lot of trash to them. And I got a couple prototypes here I'm going to be releasing tomorrow. Going to go through those. Meinl brought some sick cymbals as always, so thanks for Meinl for bringing those out. And here's our Meinl wall. Ton of cool cymbals. One of them is this Byzance Polyphonic Crash 20-inch. This thing sounds incredible. And that is a phenomenal cymbal. So that'll be, I'm going to put that up tomorrow. Let's see here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shout them out or let me know where you're from. I always like hearing that. You want to type out where you're from. That is a Ludwig 50th anniversary blue, clear to blue Vistalite snare drum. Carl Palmer snare. I don't know if you guys ever played the Carl Palmer, but it's a brass snare from Ludwig. It's a beast. 14, 3.7, I believe. Yeah, 3.7. Got a Black Beauty there. That's a hammered Black Beauty. Starphonic Steel, Black Beauty. That is a DW Collector's Pi Series snare drum. Joey Jordanson. And we got some Edge snare drums over here. Starphonics. That SLP is super cool. Just got that in last week. I love this finish. This one is called Midnight Zebrawood Burst, and it is gorgeous. Tama SLP. Gretsch. That is a hammered brass snare drum. Beast of a snare, hammered steel. That's a recording custom. And here's this. HHG. On the Edge, these guys are out of Corona, Eastvale area, local company, do great drums. RL Drums, that's an acrylic piccolo. Pork Pie Black Bob. And this guy here is a Ludwig Superphonic with original case. Super cool. 1976, blue and olive badge. We'll go in the back real quick. Thanks for joining in too. Love hanging out with you guys. Ludwig accent here. This is an Empire. Love the gold champagne sparkle finish. That was a rewrap. Sound percussion. Thomas Swing Star. I think a metallic silver, I think it's called. And these are just classic sounding, just wonderful drums. Tama, just the height of power, I think, of this color set. So Tama really killed it with that one. Yamaha Power V next to it. These are both, that's $425. That one's $450. Thomas Superstar Birch, another great set. These all sound awesome. That's a PDP M5 Maple Tobacco Burst. Another very responsive kit. What do we got over here? This is a Pearl Export. Yeah, Monster Double Bass kit. Comes with all the hardware you see. What a great deal. This one I think is $16.34. And you can't go wrong with a Pearl Export, especially that massive 8-piece like that. Then I also have a Thomas Swing Star. These are all Birch or Silver Star, and this is 7-piece. Birch has a great tone. Just screams. Love Birch, and that's of course in that dark green sparkle. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I heard Ozzy passed away. That was sad news. On our Instagram stories, I put up a little banner about him and some music. Loved Ozzy growing up as a kid, just riding my mountain bike, listening to a lot of Ozzy tunes and metal in general. So, yeah, it was sad news for that one. That is a Tama Swing Star made in Japan. Cool color red and a Ludwig Evolution. Come back out here, show you guys a little more of the drums. And if you have any questions, let me know. Love answering them for you. Russell, what's going down? How are you? Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you checking in with us. Show you a few more cool snares. This Pearl Free Floater. Man, that thing snaps. That is a great snare drum. Of course, we got the pork pie. This is the Mexican flag wrap. And love that one from Pork Pie. And has some awesome cymbals over here. Let's check those out. Yeah, I'm doing well. We just had our 10th anniversary sale, so that was awesome. And this week's a little chill, so going to do a lot of content creation and just making some videos and stuff like that. We have a lot of cymbals coming in as well from Zildjian in the next couple weeks. Here is one right here. This is a 22K Constantinople medium ride, and I love the finish on these, just the great hammering. That's just a beautiful thing. That is super nice. I don't have a price in the recording. It was actually a Birch Custom Absolute. I'll show you guys. Don't have a price yet. I got to go through and clean it up and kind of assess the condition of it. But it's right back here, and it is just a sexy drum set right there. Got the snare. Snare will sell separately in 10, 12, 14, 16, 22. So it is a beautiful set. Also have a hip gig kit in the cherry red, and that's another monster set. We bought a bunch of stuff at the swap meet like we always do. There's always great deals. You guys got to come out to the swap meet if you want some amazing deals. And it's a great hang. It's a great drum hang as well. Show you guys a few more cymbals before I take off. Yeah, that green drum set. Yeah, sure. I'll get to that. The Sabian SR2. Let me check that out for you. So this is the Sabian SR2 medium. Really kind of a loud, I'd say mid to bright tone. Just a big full crash. And here is, thanks for the questions, guys. I appreciate it. Always love answering your questions. This guy is $8.95, and that's the Thomas Silver Star. So you get an 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 22 with a matching snare, and it sounds awesome. Let's check out the bass drum. Thing slaps, so that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, glad to help out. I believe that SR2 we have on our website, it's a great price for that cymbal. It's kind of stupid cheap, so make sure you grab that. I'll show you guys a few more things before I take off. One of my favorite cymbals in the shop right now is a K Custom flat top ride. It's just buttery smooth when you play it. It's so good. And we also have some Peisty sound, some color sounds, in blue. This is a 16 heavy crash. So really bright, shimmery tone. Here's an 18. And that's a 19. And we'll come over here. No, the rack's not included, but the rack is like a dumb deal. I think that rack is $150. So it's a crazy deal. Here's the the Meinl Classic Custom Dark. Right there, and it's the trash stack. I love the way these sound. If you're looking for a dark, dirty, quick stack, they're so good. And here is our shop real quick, guys. All right, everybody. I'll get going, but thanks again for joining in. It was fun hanging out, and we're going to do some more videos. It's been a slow week, so I'm going to do some more videos tomorrow. I got to do our July shop walkthrough, so I'll take care of that, and we'll see y'all soon.